The less money you have, the more you pay. Sounds strange, right? But this happens every single day. Late fees, overdraft charges, high interest loans, cheap products that break faster. You try to save money, but you end up paying more in the long run. And the worst part? Most people think this is just bad luck. But it's not. It's a pattern. A system that quietly charges you more when you have less. Let's take something simple. Imagine two people buying the same thing. One can afford quality, the other chooses the cheaper option. At first, it looks like a smart decision, but a few months later, it breaks. So they buy it again, and again, and again. Over time, they end up paying more than the original price. That's not bad decision-making. That's lack of option. Now think about bank fees. Miss a payment, you get charged. Go below a minimum balance, you get charged. Need money urgently, you pay high interest. Every small mistake becomes expensive. Even something as simple as groceries. Buying in bulk is cheaper, but not everyone can afford that up front. So they buy smaller quantities at higher prices, again and again, paying more for the same thing. And this keeps happening, not once, not twice, but constantly. And then there's time. When money is tight, time is limited too. You can't always compare prices. You can't always plan ahead. So you choose what's available, not what's optimal. This is where it becomes clear. This isn't random. It's structural. If you have a buffer, you avoid fees. If you don't, you pay for it. And then comes the mental side. When money is tight, every decision feels urgent. Short-term survival takes priority. Long-term planning becomes harder. And that creates a cycle. Because small disadvantages don't stay small. They compound. Over months, over years, they turn into a gap. A gap that becomes harder to close. And that gap isn't just about money. It's about opportunity, options, freedom. So what can you actually do about this? You don't need a perfect system. You just need a small advantage. Start by building a buffer, even a small one, because a little cushion can prevent expensive mistakes. Second, focus on the things that cost you the most over time. Not everything, just the traps that quietly drain your money. And third, start thinking long-term, even in small ways. Because escaping the cycle doesn't happen all at once. It happens step by step. And here's the part most people miss. Breaking the cycle isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming slightly better over time. So the next time you see someone struggling, remember this. They're not just earning less, they're being charged more. And that's why having less money often costs you more. But awareness changes everything. Because once you see the pattern, you can start to break it. Not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly and intentionally. If this changed the way you think, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button.